as crazy as it sounds, we've been using Starlink Mini for about 7 months now. We actually got it at the end of November on a whim. They had a sale, it was like 50 bucks off for the dish, and it has been one of the best investments we've gotten so far. Now, having said that, there are a lot of tips and tricks that we've talked about on the channel. We've talked about accessories. There are hidden service plans you can get that a lot of people might benefit from if you're only getting it in a pinch. A lot of people don't know that you can get Starlink, activate it, and then pause and resume service as needed throughout the app, and change your service plans to those hidden plans simply by going into your Starlink app, into settings and subscriptions. When you are in this, when you go to your service plan, and you can actually see I have one of those hidden ones activated right now, it is the Roam 10 gig plan. You can see there are a number of different options here, but this is one of the main ones I think people will use if you just want this in your Tesla for service here and there or on road trips. This is only $10 a month for 10 gigs of data, but there are a list now of other service options that get pretty lengthy and expensive as well. So the main plan you see when you go on the website is the Roam 50 gig plan for $50 a month. Obviously that's still here, but then you can do a Roam Unlimited plan that gives you just that, unlimited data. You have a global Roam plan for $400 a month, local priority subscription that gives you priority high-speed service for businesses and other high-demand users for $40 a month. But as you can see here, you can choose from one of the preset plans and adjust it as needed by adding blocks of data in buckets of 50 gigabytes or 500. A crazy global priority subscription plan for $150 if you do want that priority again there. There are some out of control additional plans here. One thing that I have seen over these months is this little note up here. Service location is at capacity. It says we are currently at capacity in this location. However, there are still plans that you can choose from. We're in Jacksonville, Florida. This has been a message now for about 2 to 3 months consistently here. Not necessarily a good sign, but what I can tell you is that we have never had any service interruptions or any issues, or really what I would feel like throttling in general. Again, I don't use this as my primary internet though, so if you are using it or looking to use it for that reason, you may experience some other questions. But if you're using this as a backup, or if you're using it on the go and traveling, this obviously is not really relevant, and you will be good to go the whole way. So before we continue on to, if you're looking at getting a dish and signing up, use that affiliate link up down below. You will get 1 month of free service. And keep in mind now also, you will have to sign up if you do it on the website for one of their residential or Roam plans. That are those basic tiers we talked about. You will not be able to start with one of these options, but as soon as you activate it, you can actually go right into the settings and change it right over that way. So it's not going to be a problem at all. There will also be other opportunities if you want to add additional dishes, or also get a residential plan if you want to get the actual Starlink regular dish as well. I think these are always nice to see. More options is always better than not. But for what I think a lot of people are going to be using it for, I think this 50 gig or 10 gig plan will be phenomenal. I do want to call out just a little caveat that Starlink or SpaceX really kind of initiates here. These Roam plans don't work if you're driving over 100 miles an hour. Obviously, if you're driving, that's not going to be a problem, but you can't use this when you're flying, if you have your own jet, or allegedly on water. So if you're using any sort of marining, or if you're on a boat somewhere, you will not be able to use this service out there. Allegedly, again, I haven't tried it yet, but if anyone has, comment down below, let me know if that is legit or not. But aside from the plans also, the actual usage of how this works and the slickness and smoothness of the app, and just how you can see the obstructions and know how to realign your dish if I was connected, and the ability to just use a speed test at any time to see how it's working. It is very thorough and thought out. There has been literally no hiccups I've experienced here, aside from the fact that sometimes if you just plug in your dish, by the time it aligns, get the satellites needed and all that, it does take a little while to load. But aside from that, everything else here has been amazing. Again, service, the ping has substantially decreased from when we started also. So if you're looking to mobile game, Starlink could actually be a good potential suitor. The other thing is, nowadays, since this isn't really new, there are a ton of accessory makers out there that have mounts for inside your vehicle, outside your vehicle, mounting it to drain pipes, mounting it on tripods. There are so many third-party accessories, it's amazing. And with Starlink Mini, since it just uses a barrel connector to a USB-C port if you need, it makes it so convenient to use on a portable power supply, even a power bank if you want. There are so many use cases for using this if you're camping, if you're just going somewhere and plugging it into your backpack. It makes it so in the most remote locations, you will have great service. And since they still keep deploying new satellites all the time, that should, in theory, only keep getting better. But aside from that, let me know in the comments down below if you've picked one up, how you're liking Starlink, or what your main concerns are if you haven't. Again, I'll throw that affiliate link up down below. I greatly appreciate if you use it. It helps the channel immensely. And that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.